Приветствую, странники. С вами, как всегда, Days. Ну что, мы продолжаем проходить с вами Final Fantasy XVI. Погнали.
There it is, Drake's Fang.
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert. You'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize. After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
I'm coming for you, Kupka.
Но все, это уже понятно. Сейчас мы сюда пойдем, наверняка и кристалл еще уничтожим. Только обидно, что все-таки мы сейчас вдвоем будем с нашим песелем ходить. Вот это обидно. А здесь, я думаю, сейчас все-таки завершим. И получим уже достижение. Погнали.
What are they stored? What has that gutter rat done to me? Out of my sight, witch! I'll kill you, Rosfild! I'll rip out your heart! I'll tear you limb from limb!
Peace, Hugo. The table shan't hurt you any longer.
He sought to humiliate me. Me! If you hadn't interfered, he would be dead!
You truly believe you would have triumphed had the battle continued?
Titan would have ground him into dust!
And how would he have done that without his head?
Shut up!
You weren't strong enough, and you call yourself a dominant. Or rather, you did.
You mock me, Harbert.
Do you see, Hugo? You are weak.
Fuck!
But so long as that fire burns within you, there is still hope. There may yet be a way for you to take your revenge.
Tell me, what must I do? Please, I'll do anything. Just tell me.
The heart.
What of it?
A mother crystal's heart is the most concentrated source of ether in all creation. Perhaps you could take advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man. But then, you are no ordinary man, are you, Hugo? Clive Rosfild stole your power, but others have suffered a similar fate, and still managed to find the strength to conjure their icon. Like Benedicta Harmon. She too drank of the ether and gained a power beyond human understanding.
She did. Benedicta. Benedict. I'll do it. My love. I'll avenge you.
Run along now, Hugo. You need only follow the light. Muthos is here. Very well, it shall be so. You may leave everything to me, Your Majesty.
the royalists bring them from ash?
Привет. Да-да-да, есть такое.
Part of the Waluda army now. How the hell did that happen?
Ну, кстати, да, орков еще здесь не было. Я, кстати, про них вообще забыл. Про существование орков в АФшке.
Taken over the entire mine.
О, ну привет. Так. А, не, рано. Хотя, не, нормально. О, скопление.
So much for the men of the rock. Dalmekia's finest.
Ужасно страшные орки какие-то. Мне больше непривычно, что на Сонике 5, я не знаю, как на 4 есть такая функция, нет. Теперь показывают. У тебя еще есть где-то модерка? Показано, что уже прошли на 65% игру. Так, мне здесь не пройти.
Animals. You should never have left Ash.
Ты где так умудрился-то модерки получить? Ой, я сколько лет на Твиче уже до этого не сидел. Так, не то. Зашибись, он спрятался. Алло, давай, выходи. И чё, как его тут? Фига ты. Нормально. Слушай, ну это прикольно на самом деле так. Будет что вспомнить. Не, я как-то вообще до... Я когда в ПВ задротил, вообще нигде не сидел. Только, считай, нормально. Сюда, да-да-да. Я как-то не особо где-то сижу вот так вот. И, блин, а. Ты-то там второй раз не женился? Милости молнии. Так, интересно. Блин, я так вообще ничего больше не девал. Ну что поделать. Так, 9% климат фото. А у меня что где-то?
Won't be going any further this way. Stairs. This must be the way out.
Кстати, почему-то на PlayStation чат перестал отображаться. А, вот, сейчас вижу. Ага, давай. Думаю, успеешь как раз прийти. Скоро битва будет с Титаном. Как он вообще здесь оказался? Нифига себе, он еще и телепортируется. Алло. Мы так не договаривались. Фу, сойдет. А, ну это святое. Ой, я Барду уже давно, конечно, играл. Надо все-таки как-нибудь пройти третью часть. А то я купил на старте, когда еще была, даже предзаказ вроде делал, и все. Но вторую я не хочу проходить.
By the flames. Come on, Torgal. Kuka never did do things by halves.
Не, ну будет возможность у тебя, если как-нибудь возьмешь третью, то я бы поиграл. Кого-нибудь еще подключили бы, поиграли. Вообще уже очень давно не играл ни в какие сетевые. Потому что мало играешь или потому что начнешь спорить?
Let the trial begin.
Нет, они издеваются. Так, сейчас тогда лучше чуть-чуть по-другому сделаем. Оставим на босса, потому что еще по-любому титан будет. Так, сейчас накопим. Живем, живем, живем. Нормально.
Seems we're expected.
So this is the power of Mythos.
Did the orcs do this too?
Так, гроза была там. Сейчас посмотрю. Гроза. А, все. Сейчас опять бы забыл, точно. Ну все, чуть-чуть осталось. А куда там?
What the hell is going on?
Нет, не успеем апнуться.
Over him.
Некоторые враги используют способность отвага, чтобы усилить атаки союзников. Устраняйте оппонентов, отменен... ну это уже было. Это как с бафом барьер, я понял. Так. Вот собака бы тоже бафал так. Сына бы не было. Хотя, может, все-таки апнемся с таким количеством опыта. Получается, 2 кристалла останется после этого. Сойдет, сойдет. Я просто жду сейчас, вот по-любому будет офигенная битва с Титаном.
You've been busy, Kupka. But where did you go? Heart. He's in the sanctuary. I can feel it. Come on, Toggle.
Так, ну-ка. Мы не собирались уничтожать вообще-то. Ну, этим я не использую.
Just what I needed.
Не хватило все равно дапа.
My everything. I've missed you so much. Kuka! I swear to you, my love, we will never be parted again. What's wrong with him? You got away from her. Benedicta! I'll kill you, Roswell! Oh shit, he's priming. Not now. Come on. Find him. You've done this before. You can do it again. Let the flames burn within you. No. Let them burn without. Come to me, Ifrit! could I? Let's give this a try.
Нет, я еще до такой степени не постарел. Как-то это не мое. Не, ну это нечестно, конечно. Почему такой здоровый? Я тоже так хочу. Весело. Слушай, я не знаю, я пока что-то даже пытаться пробовать не буду. А я как... Когда как? Могу месяц не пить, потом месяц пью. Опять промазал. Еще попади здесь. Слушай, я прям кайфую от ФФшки, на самом деле, Вов. Я сам думаю, потом как-нибудь будет время, хочу заново пройти ФФшки, потом перепройти... Хорошо. Потом хочется Ксеногерс пройти, и хочется пройти Хронокросс. Именно старые JRPG. Ну, Ксеногерс. О, Дэйл Макрей. Да, кстати, что-то есть такое, да. Но Ксеногерс я очень хочу. Думаю, если успею за отпуск, то поиграю что-нибудь старенькое такое. Я тебе уже говорил, у меня был отпуск у жены, теперь у меня отпуск. Это что за нах? Что здесь происходит? Чё-то, конечно, намудрили здесь. Причем именно чтобы айкон превращался дальше, такого еще не было. Блин, я чувствую, у меня сейчас быстрее грохнет тут. Да ё-ё-ё-ё. Да еще и так, да? Что-то лютая фигня. 6. У меня 2 Путина осталось. Как это хрень убивать? А тихо. Так. Что, издеваетесь? Так как от этой волны ударной? Так. Что-то какая-то невиданная хрень происходит. Ты там будешь бить или нет? Так. Что-то новенькое. Ай, рано. Какой долгий босс. Тут вроде побольше снимается. Так, а в какой части еще такое было? Такая битва с боссом в ФФ? Не успел. Ого. Все, успокойтесь. Времени мало еще дается. Ну и музон. О-о-о-о-о-о. Это плохо. Ой-ой-ой-ой. Мало того, что он бьет рукой, у нас теперь еще и хвостом, да? Спасибо. Рано, блин. А! Ну, теперь уж сюда фиг, блин. Ой-ой-ой. Ладно, мы так постреляем. Да ну нафиг. Нет. Там просто до определенного количества надо отнимать. Чтобы, получается, следующая катсцена была. А вот там был заскриптованный. У меня залечок 0. Это куда мы так летим? Ай, блин. Это он и есть на самом деле. Жесть. Чё, прикалываетесь? Куда я там? Фу, блин, жесть. Я сейчас так умру. Серьезно? God of War? Макс, блин. Как так-то? God of War не вспомнить. Дожили. Вот она, старость. Интересно, мы убьем его или все-таки сдохнем? Я устал уже ворачиваться. Я нажал не ту кнопку. Молодец.
Crystal. Ultima. What do you want?
Your soul is tainted with worthless human will, yet your thirst for power remains undiminished. With every sip you take, you grow in strength, and soon you shall achieve perfection.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will accept us, Mythos. It is inevitable. You were created for this purpose, and you shall serve it.
Never!
Fight it, Clive! Don't let him in!
Consciousness. We see now. Human will is so insubstantial it cannot exist in isolation. You mitigate its weakness by interweaving it with your consciousness. We believed we had merely to purge you of your will to claim our vessel. It appears we first have to sever every thread of the consciousness that supports it. No matter. The time to build a new world is not yet upon us. We will contemplate.
Thank you, Joshua.
One can no more command the power of ether by drowning in its flood than one can constrain the tides by standing in the sea. I had thought Hugo wiser than this, but it seems his head was full of rocks after all.
Titan was strong.
Your Majesty.
But Mythos is stronger. For 5 years, that man lived only for revenge. Clinging fast to a fiction, even as it swept him into the abyss. One cannot change one's nature through force of will alone. Only the Almighty can do that.
Hugo Kupka, the man who gave his life for a woman's head. A fool like all the rest.
The death of a mother crystal should be so beautiful.
Some medicine, my lord? I have salves, potions, anything you need.
Stop bothering me, urchin, or you'll feel the back of my hand.
You must consider your health, my prince. If a show of force is needed to keep the Dalmex at bay, you may trust in your dragoons. I beg you to call on Bahamut only as a last resort. His strength comes at too great a cost.
The Empire agreed to an armistice with the Republic, and yet the Emperor still plots its ruin. For now, the Dalmex suspect nothing, and as long as I can hold their gaze, war need not be inevitable. But more than that, Bahamut is the champion of the Empire. When our people look to the heavens, the sight of him gives them hope. Forgive me, Terence. Would that you were my master. But alas.
I will always be your loyal servant.
Should the Council's brazen maneuvering prompt the Republic to tear up their own treaty and launch a new assault, our soldiers would advance to meet them, cutting across the Central Isles, but not in time to prevent their forces from breaching the southern defenses and storming Twinside. And so the capital would become a battlefield. Thousands of innocents would die. I cannot allow that to happen.
There is one small mercy, at least. You will not be forced to do battle with Titan.
Would that I could avoid doing battle at all.
1,000 pardons, Your Highness.
What is it?
Olivier has been made Emperor. What is the meaning of this? My father's orders. What were they? Quickly!
Yes, Your Highness. His Radiance requests that Your Highness maintain position here and...
Ah! Terence.
Yes, my prince.
I must go to the palace.
I'll ready your steed.
What is it now?
Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness.
I know you.
At ease.
We stand in the presence of the Phoenix. You wouldn't want to get your fingers burned.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. Though I admit, I did not expect such a distinguished guest.
How many years has it been since the Remembrance Ceremony? 20?
I thought you long dead. Do I address a ghost?
Many have told me that I look like one. But no. I'm alive. Just. Prince Dion of the House Lesage, I have a tale to tell you.
Да, нехилая битва, конечно, была.
I'd better give Otto the good news.
Это я скопировал, у меня в стиме вот это было. И ставил, получается, в бота. Что у нас, типа, в кузе ничего не появилось новенького? Да нет, не может быть. Повтор этапа вообще не понимаю, зачем нужен. Типа у меня будет желание потом пройти еще раз этап поочередно. Странно. Нет, спасибо. Вроде такого достижения я не видел, чтобы, например, было. Такого счастья мне не надо.
Here for another of my lectures. What is it that you wish to learn?
Так, вот здесь я хотел понять, кто теперь у нас тут правит-то? Что-то я здесь потерялся. Ладно.
One must understand one's place in the world. Thus ends today's lesson.
Так, что у нас по охоте? Хоть и охоты здесь не так много, как в 12 ФФ, но все же. А, нет, я ошибался. 4 добавилось. Ну, вот эти, я думаю, что легкие будут. Вот это посложнее, а вот это что-то меня пугает. А, еще и место неизвестно. Срочно приказ всем сокрушителям проклятия. Следует немедленно прекратить работу в регионе. В казарийских развалинах был обнаружен некий гигант, павших людям. И где это находится? Прикольно. Хрен поймешь, где ищите, да? Спасибо.
Clive, you're back. I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more. Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
It's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto, any word on the royalist movements since I've been away? Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? if you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian.
Thank you. I will.
Ah, the conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident physiker suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waludas.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave. As did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waludas must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map? The Kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waluda standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot? In summary, I know not to what end the Royalists betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping...
Давай, пока, Макс. Спасибо. Давай, до завтра, если что.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw, especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
Ah, my favorite pupil. Here you are. Thus ends today's lesson.
Так, хоть глянем, что там появилось у нас. В кузне.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kupka is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning under a new Sid.
I'll try to live up to the name.
Это сейчас, получается, просто чисто рассказывают, что мы отомстили за наш родной первый дом.
Well, someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing, then.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen. It's true. Kupka is dead.
No more looking over our shoulders, then. Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head, though.
Ah, Clive. Have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
No. To share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh my. Can it really be true?
Look, he's crying. He is. The big baby.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right. Brilliant.
Finally, a new dawn has broken.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. After Kupka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him. With my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has. To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
Нет, подождите-ка. 4 охоты. То есть будут какие-то противники, которые уже были, я так понимаю.
What subject shall we consider today?
Тут мы так иконы и не увидели. Вот просто не могу понять, что там за икон такой.
the door to the shelves shall ever be open.
Но артефакт, я думаю, максимум 6-й будет где-нибудь такой. Потому что уже почти 5-й апнули. Больше, никого не знаю. Интересно. По атаке лучше. Сомнительное как-то это все. О, вы смотрите. Ничего себе. 10 тысяч можно иметь? Вы чего? Я такого не припомню, что это было. Ну, зато по факту все это можно купить теперь. Угу. Фу, ну, битва с Титаном, конечно, не сложно была, но долгая. Так, а ты чем нас хочешь удивить? Из Фиола ничего нету такого. Угу. Так. Тут тоже пока ничего, тишина. Хорошо. И вот так вот. Подождите-ка. Алмазный меч. Кость белого змея. То есть у меня сейчас... Так, подождите. Это будет еще лучше. На 30 воли, 15 атаки. Нифига себе. Я тоже хочу это. Тут только по ХП. По деф и хуже. Зато ХП. Причем... так плюс 1 всего лишь дает. Бред какой-то. Ладно, с этим разберемся. Так, вот наверняка сейчас мы еще с Сото поговорим, и появится уйма квестов. 4 охоты, квесты, плюс еще что у нас откроется, скорее всего, я думаю, уже откроется у нас вот сюда, вот эта локация. Я думаю, почему-то вот сюда. Это уже будет в конце где-нибудь. Так, ну хорошо, а здесь карту можно открыть будет? Мы можем сюда пройти. Тут мы не были. Тут мы не были. Тут локаций еще хватает изучить. Так, здесь у нас еще... скорее всего, не хватает. Кстати, по очкам. Что у нас по очкам? Угу.
Barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something?
Just spreading the word.
So, the professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed.
No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news.
But you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him.
You're right. I should. And I will.
Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tongs down in that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's grave.
Very well. I'll suggest it.
editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
Hasn't been her usual self lately.
If I don't come up with something soon. All right, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise. Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts meching. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides, that stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
A full suit of armor, then? Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
Нас таки будут гонять. Так, нет, подождите. Нифига, нет. Как официально ленивая... вот. Все, квесты появились в разных местах. Так, да, это у тебя. Да. Что по квестам? Ага. Так, хорошо. Все, 2 квеста.
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
Out with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. And spare myself the arseache. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
Krieger's teats. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy, though. And I'll need help. Get Gavin-Otto in here, will you?
All right.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, has she? Typical. that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual sword grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about. Which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Valkyrie. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand coat in the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where, we can get this over with. You going after the Stardust then, are you? Which one of these two lucky souls is going with you?
Otto, you're with me.
All right, then. Where do we find this Stardust, and how will we know it when we see it?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Valkyrie. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
And I'm guessing you'll be needing sack loads of the stuff. Might be worth our importers at the Dalimil Inn. I'll head down there. See about finding us a wagon.
All right. I'll meet you by the river.
Yous two take care, eh? I'll go and see the supplier.
Just don't let the bastard fleece you, eh?
He wouldn't do that. He's Blackthorn's mate. Isn't he?
Best of luck.
Ну что-то, странники, пожалуй, на этом мы прервемся. С вами был, как всегда, Дейс. Подписывайтесь на мой канал, оставляйте свои комментарии, чтобы быть в курсе новых видеороликов. Нажимайте на колокольчик. Всех обнял, целую, пока.